Oh, welcome back. I wasn't here yesterday, so sorry about that. I will talk more about that near the other part of the video. But first, let's get to our cards for today. So I have a couple cards and I pulled them from the Seven Energies Oracle deck. And man, oh man, were they completely on point with what I was dealing with yesterday. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, the first card we have here is number 21, and it's exposed and revealed. Exposed and revealed. And what it has to say is healing shame, the imposter syndrome, shame and the imposter syndrome, letting go and self-condemnation, freedom from past unresolved wounds, focusing on self-worth, the underlying beauty in rejection. Right now, because of this ascension process, it's calling all this stuff that we no longer should hold on to because it's not really us. The shame, the low self-worth, the limiting beliefs, all those things are coming up big time. And if you have been through menopause, perimenopause, menopause, you know they came up then too, which is crazy. And here they are again. Because really, it's time for us to look at this and really know and see that those are not truths. They just feel like truths. And they've only held us back. But what a crazy time. When you experience shame, you don't just feel you've done something wrong. You feel like you are wrong. And that is just so sad, right? It feels like there's something wrong with me. I'm the problem. I'm flawed. I'm broken. Know that life loves you and the universe doesn't make junk, only magic. You were born perfect. You were born a beautiful soul being. You were, right? However, many social interactions, especially online, are steeped in distorted, unhealthy ways of expressing pain by shaming. That's why I don't go on Facebook, really, because I saw that and still see it so clearly. And I do not want any part of that. Really bad. Here's a way out of this. See shame as the heart-wrenching cry for help that it is. Consider whether you could have been triggered in the outer world by unresolved issues that match your own inner pain. If someone says to you something that you get mad and it hurts you and you say, why'd you say that to me? Blah, 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 blah. That hurts so much. It only hurts you because it's some way deep inside you believe that to be true. And I know that's really hard to hear. Because if you didn't believe it to be true, you would look at them and go, oh, well, you're screwed. Because that's not true at all. So bye. And that's the way I am with certain things. Some things people say, I'm like, that doesn't fit. That doesn't bother me. Because that's your problem, because I know that's not me. But if we're severely hurt, if we are severely triggered, if we are like, if we cry, if we go, oh my God, how could they be so mean? That means you're taking it on so personally. Like, oh my God, yes, they're right. They saw that. They actually saw that as true in me. And even when you're unconsciously aware of that, it wouldn't give you such a trigger. It wouldn't give you such an emotional response if it didn't hit something that's already within you. And I know that's hard to hear sometimes, right? So if someone shames you too, they are the ones hurting. Because only hurt people lash out in angry or shame or try to take you down. So then, right, we can choose to, like, I just turn away. I'm like, well, that's your problem because they're dealing with some stuff. Let them go. Let them go because that's their stuff. I'm not going to take it on. I know it's not me. There are, it's as it says, they are drinking poison, hoping you will get sick. Putting you down, being the negative one, being the one who's not coming from the heart, trying to put people down, make people feel terrible. That's not good, right? That's not coming from love and compassion. So they're deeply suffering if they're acting like that. Look upon shame as an opportunity for growth, evolution, healing, and freedom. And when we feel shame about ourselves, that's the really hard part. I feel so embarrassed that I feel so bad that I did this. Oh my God, I wish I never. Oh my God, if I could take that back. And that's what we can get wrapped up in. I have before in the past, absolutely. But it will bring us down. And it's like, you're holding on to the past and you're carrying it into the present and future. You're wearing it like a heavy backpack, and the more years that go by, that backpack's going to get heavier and heavier, and you're going to be dragged down by it. And you're definitely going to lose energy. Okay, the next card is Let It Go. Isn't that perfect? Unreal. Let it go. You got to let that stuff go. We know it's not right. We know it's not real truth. We have to let it go. How is that? How can we just it's not easy. It's just like the process. I'm choosing to let it go. I'm working on that. I'm becoming the person who is able to let that go. Because when you hold on to something, that means you're continually thinking about it. You're continually being hurt by it. You're continually focusing on it. You're holding on to it. That's not letting go. So letting go, I don't think about it as often. I choose not to talk about it as often. So it's like a process, right? More and more time goes on, and pretty soon you're like, oh, you know what? I haven't even mentioned that or thought about it for a long time. That's letting go. Forgiveness, healing resentments, shedding the role of martyr, letting go of victimhood, cutting the ties that bind you to a destructive story. And we all have those. Releasing pain, so that you can move into the lesson. Relinquishing the right, relinquishing the need to be right. That person is wrong. I'm so mad they said that to me. I can't forgive them because they were wrong, because they shouldn't have said that to me, because what they said, oh my God, yes, they were wrong. End of story. Cut it off. End of story. That's it. They were wrong. Bang. They were wrong about you, right? About you. Not that they believe they're right. So you can't convince them. Going on and on about it, it's not going to heal anything. You're only carrying it again in the backpack. You're only adding it to the backpack. They were wrong. I know what's right. They're gone. Move on. Doesn't matter. If they want to continue to focus on it, let them. I'm not. I'm letting it go because I know something different. I know different. There are times in your life when you must forgive, lest you become a hostage to your anger. And that's the thing. You're carrying it in your backpack. You're the one with all the weight. You're the one who's carrying all that. It's your problem. You're the one doing it to yourself. This is not about condoning bad behavior or minimizing hurt at all. It's about just not focusing on it or continually thinking about it. It doesn't matter if they were right or wrong. It doesn't matter if what they said really hurt you or not. It did. Yes. Okay, it hurt me, but it's over. Let it go. If you don't forgive, old hurts fester and become distorted, causing you pain over and over again. You become trapped in a prison of your own making, tied to the story that you were the victim. No, they just said some things that they thought were right, you don't believe are right. That's the end of the story. Move on. I don't hold things, you can tell, because I don't even have the patience for it. It's like, I'm not going to waste my time thinking about it over and over again. That's their story, right? It's time to cut the invisible cords attaching you to the situation and preventing you from moving forward. The truth is, you are victimizing yourself every time you recreate the unresolved hurt in your mind or speak of it with your friends. So don't bring it up over and over again. Don't. Rather than allow this folly to repeat, surrender the situation to a higher power. Say, God, Source, Universe, take this pain away. Or please help me to release the attachment to needing to think about this all the time. Please help me to release this person from a life. Please help me to forgive this person. Please help me to not think about these thoughts, whatever. Right? And it talks about the prayer, the Hawaiian practice, Ho'oponopono. I can never say that. Such a hard word. And I say it a different way. But the way it is I'm sorry. Forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And you can say that to the other person. Oh my God, what does that mean? You're sorry? You should not be the one sorry. They should be. You're kind of saying it to you and to them, and you're releasing them. Right? I've done this prayer many, many times to people who I thought were treating me unfairly and were being bitches. I'm like, I'm just going to send them love. I'm sorry. It's like kind of like, I'm sorry you think that way. Forgive me. Forgive me. Thank you. And I love you. It's just a clearing. It's a clearing statement, and it feels really good. If something is awry, whether it's your perception, your emotional reactions, your judgment, and so forth, it's up to you to clean it up. It's not up to the other person. It's not up to them. They probably will never come and say sorry. They will probably never admit they were wrong. Stop asking them to. Stop expecting them to. It's done. Let it go. It frees you up. Let go of the backpack. Dump it. I know easier said than done. That's what a lot of people are going to think. But why would you want it to be any other way? And what I was dealing with yesterday was a lot of the shit from my past, a lot of limiting beliefs, anxiety, stress, worry, just emotions coming up to be dealt with. And I was an emotional mess, an absolute emotional mess. I cried so much yesterday. I cried so many times yesterday. I was in the horrible mood yesterday. I was like up and down and all around. And that's why I couldn't do the video, because I'm like, I can't, I don't even want to. I didn't want to do something I thought I needed to do for a certain reason. I'm like, fuck it, I ain't gonna do it. I don't feel good. I'm not gonna do it. That's me. That's my rebel coming about. But I was also releasing and letting go and choosing to be in these emotions of frustration, of anger at myself mostly, of disappointment, extreme disappointment in myself, and just feeling it and crying it through, allowing the emotion to move, breathing through it like, oh, I hate this feeling. This sucks. It's terrible. And it's funny because I didn't feel like eating anything to cover up the emotion. I didn't feel like drinking to cover up the emotion. I knew I just needed to sit in it and allow it to move. That is the growth process. That is the releasing process. That is feel it to heal it. So that's what I did for the whole day. It was brutal, let me tell you, but we are moving through this. Things are coming up to be felt, to be healed, to be released. It's part of the process, and this ascension process that does not feel good. It's about living from the heart, more so from the mind. Those thoughts, our minds, the questioning, the putting ourselves down. No, it's from love and compassion. We're moving into a new phase where if you're on, if you want to move there, you can. If you don't, then you'll just stay in the lower phase of love, compassion, acceptance for ourselves and for other people. I feel much better today. Thank you. Okay. So inhale into your heart. I want you to breathe into your heart center nice and deep. And as you exhale, release the energy. Just allow it to just flow from you. Inhale into the heart center again. Inhale deep and imagine this beautiful white light within your heart center expand and just glow, 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 glow. This beautiful love and light. And exhale that beautiful love and light out into the world. Inhale more love and light into your heart center. And as you exhale, release and let go. Down, down. Get rid of that backpack, whatever you're carrying. Let it go, let it go. Dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it. Release it down to the center of the earth. So I want you to think about, if emotions come up, feel them. They are the messages of your soul. Your body's trying to tell you something. And often we may think we're mad at someone else, but we're actually mad at ourselves. And that's the healing that needs to take place. I'm going to feel these emotions. I'm going to feel these emotions. No matter how bad it feels, I'm going to breathe through them. I'm going to love myself through them. And I'm going to let them flow. All right. Have an absolutely amazing day. And I will see you in the next video.